Hi, my name is Justin from Aljex Software, and today I'll be showing you how to create a shipment through Aljex Vision. The first step in creating a shipment through Vision would be to navigate to the Shipment tab at the top of the page and selecting Add a Shipment. This page is our load entry screen and will allow us to create a shipment. The only fields required on the screen to get a pro number would be those highlighted in yellow. I'm going to start with my equipment and select the equipment required. The footage, pieces, and weight will also be required. Under the weight, you will see a description. This is where we describe the freight. On the left-hand side of the screen, you will see a field to enter the miles. If you currently have a miles program set up with Aljex and it is turned on for this customer, then you won't have to worry about entering their miles here, as it will be automatically calculated once you enter your pickup and consignee information. If you don't have a miles program set up with Aljex, then you can manually enter your miles. If we move down towards the customer field, we can enter the customer's name, and the rest of the information will be automatically filled in. At the bottom of the customer field, we can see there is room for a reference number. This is any reference number given to you by the customer in reference to the shipment. So where's the shipment picking up? If we move to the pickup field, we can type the first few letters of our pickup location and it will appear in the dropdown. If this is the first time you're using this pickup location or consignee and it's not in the system, you can enter the information manually and make sure you enter a phone number. This phone number will add the contact into our system for later use. If we look below the phone number, we can see a field to enter a reference number that the carrier can reference once they get to the pickup location. Under that, we have a ready date to let us know when the shipment is ready. We also have a field for an appointment date and time. Now, if a shipment requires an appointment, this is where we would enter that information. Under that, we have the appointment note, or where we can enter in any notes for the carrier for the appointment or when they reach the pickup location. For example, go to the back door. In the next section, we can fill out our consignee information. If you don't know who your consignee is, then all you have to do is fill out the city and state. Since we do have our consignee information, we can just enter the first few letters of their name and it'll appear in the dropdown. We also have another reference number for the driver once they reach the drop-off location. Here we have room for a must-deliver date, and an appointment date and time. And again, we have an appointment note. Now that we've filled out the information, we can simply click Hide Details so we have a little more room on the page. In the section below, we can enter the customer's rate, the carrier's rate, what we're charging the customer, and what we're paying the carrier. Now this isn't required to receive a pro number, but we're going to enter it in. For the customer, we can enter how and what we're charging them. We have auto rate, by the piece, by the mile, by the ton, by the hour, or maybe a flat rate. I'm going to go ahead and choose a flat rate for this customer. In the line haul rate field, I'm going to enter what I'll be charging. We also have an area to enter a fuel surcharge accessorial, or maybe we charge the customer percentage of the line haul, or maybe we charge the customer fuel by the mile. We have the option to charge for either one of those. I'll go ahead and say we used 5% of the line haul for fuel. So if we enter in 5, it'll automatically create an accessorial for 5%. We can also manually enter in an accessorial by clicking in the field and naming it. We can now do the same thing for the carrier. If we click on the drop-down next to the carrier, we can choose from a series of rates to pay the carrier. Over on the right-hand side, we have additional tabs that give us more information on the shipment. The first tab is for instructions. This is for any load-specific carrier rate confirmation notes. This can be used for anything that the carrier should know for the shipment that will appear at the bottom of the carrier rate confirmation. If I click on the Notes tab, I can enter in any notes that only my company sees. The customer won't be able to see any of these notes. The next tab is the Reference Number tab. This tab allows us to enter any additional reference numbers that the customer may have given us. If I go ahead and click Save, the system will then generate a pro number. And now I have an open shipment in the Aljex system. What I can do now is send any form, such as a customer confirmation form. To do this, I'll click on Customer Confirmation, and I'll have the option to send the confirmation via email, fax, or e-signature. If I want to preview my confirmation, I'll select PDF and click Continue. The system will then generate a copy of my customer load confirmation. If everything is good, you can go back and select your output option and click Continue. And that is how you create a new shipment. If you had any questions about this video, feel free to contact us at help@aljex.com.